Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. Last week's mini stimulus announced by Premier Li Keqiang focused on urbanizing and connecting China's cities. This urbanization is a long-term effort that authorities say will create huge demand within the country and keep the economy growing for years to come. But simply moving millions or hundreds of millions is a complicated process with many as of yet unresolved issues, not least of which is how to pay for the trillions of dollars, yes, trillions with a T, that it will take to create this new class of urban consumers. Of the many contentious issues with funding government budgets is reforming how land is distributed and owned. In China, all rural land is owned by the government, and rights to use the land for farming are given out at the village level. But this land can be taken back by paying farmers a small fee by the local government, who then sells it to developers for a much higher price, oftentimes 20 times what was paid to the farmer. And this type of action is how most local governments fund their budgets every year. In fact, last year, revenue from land sales brought in nearly $650 billion, 45% higher than the year before, as officials look to plug mounting deficits. These land seizures and sales are often done unscrupulously with forged documents and intimidation. This was highlighted last month when a 62-year-old villager in Shandong province was killed after objecting to his farmland being taken from him. Illegal land seizures are one of, if not the biggest source of social unrest, leading to thousands of localized protests each year. Besides the sales being done improperly without adequate compensation or permission from the user, land that is attractive to developers is running out. The national government runs a budget surplus, but local governments are deep in the red, and the time when they could rely on land sales is passing quickly. Allowing farmers to sell their land is controversial, as some officials say without any hint of irony that they could then be taken advantage of and would no longer have the security of being able to farm if they lost their jobs elsewhere. Finding a compromise of allowing farmers to rent their land could help all involved if done properly. This would allow small plots to be consolidated and made into larger farms where modern machinery could do the hard labor more cost-effectively. More revenue would be generated for all involved, and farmers could turn to more productive work and give Beijing the economic boost it's been looking for. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network, China's first and only privately owned English-language broadcast media. Our full episode can be seen on our website, BONTV/biz-wire. Let's turn now to Neil Jones for a quick look at a few stories that are buzzing through the markets.